about 20 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. And remember, it is the return. It is the mother of all carnivals. And so we have MX Prime, who's coming to drop a new one. And of course, we also have a DJ Iceman. Of course, they are members of Ultimate Rejects.
Sir.
Good morning, gentlemen. So happy to have you guys in studio this morning.
Morning.
So we're talking about the return, but I want to pause on the return first, MX, because how you going? We see you in a while.
I'm all right, I'm glad to be alive, healthy, doing my best as a parent, as an artist.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we give God praise and thanks for all that he has given us. And for me, it's just about putting the creative works in a gear so that the people could appreciate it. It's more for me now what you contribute.
Right.
Back in the day when we started, it's about being on the scene everywhere, relentless. But now it's about, taking some time out to, enjoy life a little bit and just immerse yourself in activities that keep the creativity coming.
Yeah. Now talking about, that kind of quiet period, COVID-19 pandemic. We had 2 years away from the carnival, from the soca, from the fete, from everything. I mean, how did you, kind of manage and maneuver that 2-year hiatus?
Well, in that 2-year hiatus, I did an album called Exit, which was in the first round of Grammy voting for in the best reggae album category.
Yes.
10 out of the 12 tracks I produced and mixed. I always involve my team, the Ultimate Rejects. So within that time, I was doing a lot of things. Now I also do voiceovers and commercials and all these different things.
Yes.
And I'm infamous for all the wheels and pull-ups and all these different things. So I keep myself busy. So during that time was, more than just reflection, but just trying to zone in on what you want to do moving forward.
Yeah.
Because when things get back to the new normal, you have to figure out what it is you want to contribute.
Yeah. Iceman, I'm coming to you because I'm wondering how you were able to manage as well. I mean, you're a DJ, so now during the carnival season, you're almost out every weekend, but things kind of quieted down during that time. How was that for you?
Yeah, I think musicians or anybody who contributes to the music industry on a whole were affected.
Yeah.
So we have to find ways just to stay constructive, stay productive. As Max always told me, even before the pandemic started, he's like, always try to better yourself at what you're already doing or learn a new skill set. So that 2 years, 2.5 years, I was just trying to be better at all the things that I was doing already. And then, 1 or 2 little things, people started to learn to cook. People started to learn to
So you started to cook and you posted some videos on social media, is what you say?
Yeah, maybe or maybe not. But yeah,
Nice.
pretty much anything that you kind of got your hands on that is like, hey, I want to try this with all this spare time. It was really just about staying productive.
Yeah, nice. And I realized that you did stay productive because we have a new one. MX, tell us about this, The Return. Tell us about it.
Well, Return was, I had this beat about 4 or 5 years ago, and I recorded a song, and I didn't really like the song. So I felt that, okay, let me revisit. And based on current affairs, I said, okay, everybody's going to talk about, we coming back out, we coming home, with this, that. Keep it within that scope, but just make it a little bit more direct. One way to describe Carnival 2023, Return.
Yeah, Return. No, I know. I feel like I'm seeing a return as well of the Power Soca, and I mean the 2017 winner that you all had. Full Extreme. You had that kind of nice, kind of upbeat feeling. Are we going to see that repeating in Return?
It's a totally different song and sound, and it's a different year. Everything kind of goes based on the vibe of the year. What people gravitate towards, and we just fishing. We go there to make a tide. If we catch big fishes, we catch small fishes, we fishing.
Yeah.
And we enjoy ourselves while doing it.
Have you tested the song in any of the parties to see how people respond to it as well?
I've not done it yet, but we're going to do it on national television.
Yes. But again, I mean, you have somebody who you have been around for a long time, like I mentioned. So we have the return of the hard fete, return of the Power Soca. I mean, do we have an audience for that right now, or you feel like people kind of still want to hear more of the kind of island pop?
I'll let Iceman take that. He's a DJ.
Well, life is about ups and downs, left and rights, We went through a period where, if you want to say the groovy was really the master of all. It looks so far that the Power is making a I don't want to say a comeback because it never left.
Right.
But again, it's just about meandering through the different feelings of what people are going through at the time. And I think Power is whatever is the word that we'll use to describe it. I don't want to use coming
Yes, a
back.
resurgence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it has a space for sure.
Yeah. In terms of the parties, now I'm excited. I know you say you haven't been performing, but have you been attending the events? Because I wanted to hear from the artists and the DJs how y'all feel about Carnival 2023. Because some of the promoters, they're saying they're not seeing the crowds. Some people are saying they're not feeling the vibe. So I'm going to come back to you first, Iceman, and hear your view. How are you feeling for the season thus far?
I'm feeling good. I mean, it's an analogy that one of our friends, Sheriff, I was standing up talking to Sheriff, a producer as well too, and he said when he sort of compared it to sports, right? When a great player comes back from a long injury, right? His first game is always in the reserves with the reserve team before he really starts to play the top tier football again. And I feel like we're so excited about Carnival coming back that in some aspects, this is really the reserve game for us to get our feet wet about what it was all like before. So maybe our expectations and our excitement versus what it really is may not match. So it may feel like, well, nah, it's a kind of a down season. But it's there. It's there. Yeah, for sure, it's there.
Emmett, before you give us your new one, I wanted to hear your thoughts as well.
Well, it's indicative of the time. You know, a lot of people going through some tough times right now. And, you know, to get back into the whole Carnival groove, as I said, you know, will take a little bit of time. But I believe by next month, all the returning residents, people coming in, the tourism, the music starts to crank up, all the major artists making appearances. I think people are going to get into the mood very quickly.
Yeah, and of course, we are going to make the return for Carnival 2023. So this is a new one by Ultimate Rejects. It's called The Return, and they're going to give us a performance right now.
Thank you. This is the countdown. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Everybody, start the bounce. Start the bounce. Start the bounce. Start the bounce. R-E-T-U-R-A. Return. So now we count down 10, count down 9, count down 8, count down 7, count down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody, return on the pan. Return on the pan. Return on the jam. Return on the flam. Everybody, everything you are in, everything you are in. Return. I tell you, return. Return on the rave. Return on the brave. Return on the rage. Return on the stage. Everybody, everything you are in, everything you are in. Return. I want you return. Welcome to the carnival. Where you gonna find me? Where the vet is my vice, the vet is my life. We gonna get revelers around me, all of them rowdy. It's time to unite in paradise. We gonna get. Let's go, let's go. So let we come down 10, come down 9, come down 8, come down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody, return on the pan, return on the pan, return on the jam, return on the flam. Everybody, everything you are in, everything you are in. Return. I tell you, return. Return on the rave, return on the brave, return on the rage, return on the stage. Everybody, everything you are in, everything you are in. Return. I want you return. Ready for the parade, we go do some damage. How them I got knowledge, real savage. Bet is my vice, bet is my life. We gonna get. What's that? Thicker than porridge, and me full of courage, energy and storage, no stoppage. Time to unite. When you come down in Spanish, so let we count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody, return on the pan, return on the pan, return on the jam, return on the flam. Everybody, everything you are in, everything you are in. Return. I tell you, return. Return on the rave, return on the brave, return on the rage, return on the stage. Everybody, everything you are in, everything you are in. Return. I want you return. Everybody, come together. Everybody, those in TV land right now, get up off your couch. Move away the seats. Come up on the TV right now. And gather them. Gather them. Gather them. In one place. One space. You ready to count again? So let we come down. Come down. Come down. Come down. Just imagine we going across the stage to this one. 3, 2, 1. Everybody, return of the flag. Return of the Everybody, everything, you are in. Return. I tell you.